In this video, we're going to talk about minimalism as a way of life to reduce the waste that we all generate in our lives. Waste management is a very serious concern that governments all over the world face today. If we really want to understand the magnitude of this issue, we should realize that in India alone, it is about 60 million tons of waste that is generated annually, which ends up in landfills without any proper management. This is adversely affecting the environment, and also we can see the effects in climate changes, air pollution, water pollution, and the likes. This brings us to the crux of the issue, the waste that we as individuals generate in our lives. The solution to this lies in zero waste living. Let's try and understand how we all can be part of this movement, zero waste living or near to zero waste living, and bring out a better environment. Friends, we've all heard about the 3 Rs in waste management. Today we're going to talk about the 5 Rs which form the basis of minimalism and which can help lead a zero waste life. The 5 Rs of minimalism, as we see in the diagram, are refuse, reduce, reuse, recycle, and rot in that particular order. Let's talk about each one of them in a little bit detail. The first R is refuse. Refuse what you don't need in your life. This will help us stop waste from entering our homes. The act of saying no to things that you don't need will take us a long way in leading a zero waste life. There is also a positive side to it. You're actually saying yes to a lot of sustainable habits. How to lead a sustainable life? Please see the video in the card. The second R is reduce. Reduce what we need in our lives. This will surely help us choose quality over quantity. To activate this step, we need to be very clearly aware about what are the things that are essential to us. In the context of waste management, this will also mean that we need to get rid of, or rather donate, a lot of things in our homes to people who can put them to better use. In our purchases also, we should be really mindful about not splurging on things that we don't need. We can start this evaluation by asking ourselves questions like, do I really need this? Will it take up a lot of my mental space? Will it give me happiness in the long run? The answers to all this will surely help us to decide on what to reduce in things that we actually need in our lives. The third R is reuse, or otherwise known as repurpose. This is a fun step in our journey towards zero waste living. If we really observe, we can see that there is a sustainable and durable alternative for every disposable item that we see in the market today. This will surely help us save money in the long run, and the environment also will thank you for doing so. Habits like carrying a cloth bag for shopping rather than using the plastic bag, using reusable cutlery, reusable water bottles, all these can take us towards zero waste living. That brings us to the fourth R, which is recycling. Recycle items which cannot be refused, reduced, or reused. You'll be really surprised to note that if we follow the first 3 R's correctly, the items landing up at the recycling centers also will be very less. Manage your waste properly, manage the generation of your waste properly, and the materials at the recycling centers also will be proportionately less. Please note that recycling is an energy intensive process, and recycling produces a disposable item which cannot be recycled in turn. Always remember, recycling is the fourth process after refuse, reduce, and reuse. The fifth and the final R is rot. What remains after the first 4 R's? If we correctly follow the first 4 R's, the balance is usually biodegradable waste. This can be given back to earth as nutrients by processes like composting. Composting can be done either at homes or at community levels, and today there are various types of composting, and we can implement any one of those and take them back to the earth as nutrients. If we practice these 5 R's in our life, refuse, reduce, reuse, recycle, and rot, we are surely moving towards a lighter life. We are moving towards a life where we generate much lesser waste. We're not looking at perfection here. Every small step that we take, we're surely making a step towards a zero waste living. Let's all strive to make this world a better place to live, a better place for our future generations, and a greener place. Friends, this is Only Green, and Only Green is all about making our world a greener place. Please do join us in our journey by subscribing and clicking on the bell button so that you don't miss anything. Thank you.